Two in, two back ends, booked up. Look up.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here in Atlanta. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. On 2nd down, Penix. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That is caught, and he's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. A dive and a catch. Incredible. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Herbert to the air again. And he'll take it on in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. Mooney in motion. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Go! They run over center with Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. From the gun, here is Penix. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. Third down coming up. From the gun on third down, here's Penix. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Falcons. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Going up top. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Ford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush, because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. A throw left side taken in by Wilson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He is in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. On is Coop for the point after. It's up and through. And the Falcons will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Herbert now on 1st down. His pass complete to Darius Davis. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Go, man. Hey, Kappa. Go.
Herbert to the air again. Oh, wide open. It is Williams for the grab. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That one good for 26 yards. Handoff here, up the middle, and a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. They'll stick with him again, and he's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's to the right side and incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Now Penix to throw on second down. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. And here's Bijan, who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. They face second down and 7. They'll throw. It's Penix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Throwing is Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. And he'll get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
That's just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially
to the goal line and in. Drake London, touchdown Falcons. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set. Five nine. 59. Set.
Now Herbert. He's going to air this out for Davis. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Set.
Herbert now on 1st down. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Set.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Third and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill, but this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they were able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Herbert going to go on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 95 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. On is Coop for the point after. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
That is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Auburn. And the Chargers are going to get the football at their own 40. On 1st down, Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
This one complete right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Herbert to the air again. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live the play.
It is brought in the end zone. Darius Davis. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, it's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Mooney in motion. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. That's to Pitts, the tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That one taken in by London. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And he's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. Touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Open man is Davis. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Right. Go.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. That caught by Davis. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert to the air again. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to go play action with Penix. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, How fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Herbert to throw on second down. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And a good return here as he is out of bounds, up at the 45.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here is Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and play.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Herbert now on 1st down. Catch is made. That is Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Herbert now on 1st down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, Herbert. And he's into the end zone. Justin Herbert, touchdown Chargers. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. 2nd and a yard. Mooney in motion. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. They'll go again with Robinson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. That one is caught by Mooney. A pickup there of 13. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. From the gun, it's Penix. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Coop for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On first down, Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Okay, ready? Ready?
They'll throw on first down with Penix. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On is Coop for the point after. The kick is good. And the Falcons are going to extend their lead. down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Go, go. Set. Set.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to air this out for Davis. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.
Chopper doing circles, it's a bird. Take him to the potty, he's a nerd. Pop out, I ain't seen hit corners in the burbs. Pop out, done politicking with the competition, what's the word? Put that on my mama, 8 in the process. Trying to tippy-toe through the progress. Tongue-tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In a 97 bomb with the windows tinted. Heard a bomb got in the party. Who the like this in the party? Them up, them up, them up, them up. I was seeing double in the projects, mad at myself, learning to put it to the side. Mama had to cater for the coupe that we rode after school on the way to pot pies. And wanna play both sides, it's a red dot, don't get on the wrong red eye. It's a headshot, they became woo them guys. Round them, 2 of them guys. I'm Paris, I'm France. I thought that I told you I need the advance. Put down your IG and look through my lens. A million to grandma, who did I offend? The girl of your dreams to me is a fan. I netted 10 million and did a little dance. I'm f***ing world, I my pants. My Uncle G told me that I had a chance. So then I popped out and did it again. And did it again and did it again. I cannot respect them, where did he begin? Advice from the council, let nobody in. Been swearing through rumors, avoiding the trends. And ducking the I'm ducking the loony that come with the shows. I'm grateful to Mammon, he opened up doors. They bung on their tour bus to come and compose. I reach to the stars on my tippy toes. This greatest success where most fold. I tell you my past, that don't get old. But how could you ask? Like I don't be writing my raps. The critics got everyone tabbed. You gotta relax. The city where nobody sleeps. Just tap in and ask where I'm at.
On your top 5 tonight. On your what's the name tonight. On your show's name tonight. I am the Omega. PG Lane Rolly Gang SIE. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a hold on, y'all playing with me, man. I am the Omega. PG Lane Rolly Gang SIE. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been ducking the social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a prophet. I answer to Metatron, Nick Gabrielle. Looking for a better me. I am a legacy. I come from the 70s. The Al Green offspring. And the melody, the big shot. Wrist on cryotherapy. Soon as I press that button, gotta get right like the emblem's coming. Us two when the light he ain't been through nothing. Day free. Got at least 1 B in the oven. I'm tripping. I'm jigging. My mental is amazing, brother. Pop off only on occasions, brother. Rich mama know I made it, brother. Go figure, never caught cases, brother. Face it, brother. Gracious, brother. New flows coming, be patient, brother. Show my then take you out of class like a multitask like Megan, brother. 2021 I ain't taking no prisoner. Last year y'all up all a listener. Who went platinum? I call that a visitor. Who the back at them, all been falsified. The facts mean this is a vaccine and the game need me to survive. The Elohim, the rebirth. Before you get to the Father, you gotta holler at me first. On top fives. That album, that single, burn that hard drive. Ain't nobody safe when I come up, and everybody that's outside. Yeah, Kanye changed his life, but me, I'm still an old school Gemini. Let me jump in this.
2 phones, but I only bring one in this.
One daughter, but they all my sons in this.
No, getting done in this.
I'm scary, I gotta in this. On top fives. Stop playing, I'm that guy.
Number 2 DM in my. That's cool, that's why.
Like damn, why I get a like Aaron, I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like goat. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of down them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light scan in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got a real young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you living on spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Things I tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number 1 stunner, but the level more. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little ratchet. Living out his